This is going to be my review of Sonic Origins on the Nintendo Switch. This is available for other systems such as the PS4 and PC, but I played it primarily on the Switch. I'm a big 2D Sonic fan, and I was excited the first time Sonic Origins was announced in May last year at the 30th Sonic Anniversary event. The idea of having these games, but in an updated widescreen format, is awesome. It was radio silence since then until more information finally came out about a year later this year in April. Not only did it show some of the gameplay in action, it also featured its obtuse pricing schedule for the various additional content it was going to feature. This of course didn't do the game any favors online, but I was still excited nonetheless. Right now, I'm in the middle of playing the Great Triangle strategy and newly released and excellent TMNT Shredder's Revenge. I put both of these games to the side so I could focus on Sonic Origins. My overall impressions are that there's a lot that the game does right, but there's also a lot that is missed and needs improvement. Now, I absolutely recommend checking out Digital Foundry's review for a more technical and analytical view of the game. I'll put the link for this in the description below. While I'm not as technically inclined as the excellent staff at Digital Foundry, I've been playing Sonic games since they first came out in '91, and so I have a good understanding of how these games should feel and should play. Just like a good Gilmore Girl, I've put my thoughts into a pro-con list. Here are the pros. Anniversary Mode. This is available for all 4 games in the collection: Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic CD, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and the combination of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It has widescreen 16:9 support, and it runs super smooth with absolutely no slowdown. This includes when Sonic gets hit and his rings go flying everywhere, which was infamous for slowdown in the original iterations of these games. This game just feels like it plays as good as I remember, which is deceiving because if I go back to the actual old versions of these games on the Genesis or Mega Drive, it isn't near as smooth. I hope that Nintendo takes a page out of Sega's book here and remakes its games, specifically the Super Mario 2D ones, in this fashion. Though technically the engine that runs Super Mario Maker 2 and the first one on the Wii U is this way, as that features widescreen support for all of the original 2D Super Mario games, with of course the exception of Super Mario Bros. 2 US, which was not included in Super Mario Maker games. Taking a page out of the trend for today, the Anniversary Mode also eliminates lives and instead shows a counter of coins. Anything that nets Sonic an extra life, such as item boxes, 100 rings, increments of 50,000 points in the score, instead increases the coin value by 1 instead of the lives. And anything that nets Sonic a continue increases the coin value by 3. The only thing that decreases coins is using them in the museum, or if you fail a special stage and you'd like another try at it. Removing lives is showing they're adapting to a new gaming era. Heck, Nintendo did this back in 2017 with Super Mario Odyssey. If Mario dies there, he loses 10 coins, which admittedly is a small consequence at best. Included in some of the improvements, you'll see some of the animations of the game as well, fully improved and looking better than ever. It's the little things like Sonic grabbing bars in Flying Battery Zone, to even how smoothly the rings animate themselves. These games have never ran better. All the special stages run super smooth too. This is a great improvement from how they looked in their original games, with Sonic 2's special stages looking the best compared to the original. 2-player modes in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and 3 and Knuckles are improved greatly. For Sonic 2, not only is Knuckles available to play, instead of only 3 zones to play plus the special stages, Origins has 7 zones with no slowdown whatsoever. Sonic 3 still has the same locations, but the 1-player time trial fills the whole screen. The old version left the bottom half of the screen empty when trying to do time trials there. Another cool addition is the Mirror Mode. It's essentially the anniversary mode of each game, but reversed. Instead of moving left to right, Sonic moves right to left. This is a fun way to play Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles, especially since I know that game like the back of my hand. The UI menu for selecting games is really charming too, featuring the different locales where each of the games take place. There's also a plethora of options for the games themselves. This includes playing as Tails and Knuckles for the first time in Sonic 1, Tails in Sonic CD, and having Tails as a companion in Sonic 2 for Knuckles. There's a number of fun bonuses in the museum. This includes the full soundtrack, additional tracks from other versions of these games, as well as cool illustrations and some short movies as well. Finally, the mission mode itself is a really great addition. This is split into two options. Short missions that are fun and addictive if you love these games, as they require the player to complete short tasks in as quick a time as possible for high ratings. There's a larger play through all the games at once mode, where Sonic goes from Sonic 1, CD 2, 3, and Knuckles from beginning to end. Now, as I alluded to earlier, this game is not without its negatives. Here are the cons. When the game was formally shown in April, it featured a pricing structure that was fairly confusing and overly expensive at launch. $40 for the basic version and $45 for the deluxe one. Now, Origins has plenty of modes and extra content, but at its heart, it only contains 4 Sonic games. If you compare this to Sonic Mega Collection for the GameCube, released in 2004, for example, that launched at $40, but it included 12 games in the US. 7 to start, 5 unlockable, and Japan's had 14, 7 to start, 7 unlockable. While Origins contains bonuses for games that aren't in the collection, like Knuckles Chaotix, it would have been a great surprise if they included this very rare game in the collection, among others that could have been added. There has been a complete replacement of Sonic 3's Carnival Night, Ice Cap, and Launch Base Zone with music from the PC release of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This, of course, is due to the contested rights to the music from the Michael Jackson's estate, since he worked on tracks from the original 3. There are also a number of bugs and issues. These include collision detection issues that can result in death. Sometimes the camera will suddenly move either when Sonic goes too fast or when he reaches the end of the level. But in doing so, it can kill Sonic as the bottom of the screen moves too quickly up at him. If Tails gets separated from Sonic, when Tails and Sonic are together, instead of warping him to Sonic after a certain period of time, like the original games, we hear Tails constantly jumping, like he's trying to reach Sonic from wherever he's at. It almost feels like Sonic is a couple pixels taller in all the games here in this Origins collection. Because of this, Sonic gets crushed way quicker. Enjoy this fun compilation of BS deaths that I had because of this. And finally, my biggest negative, there is no physical version announced, at least yet. On that last point, I'm hopeful Sega and Sonic Team are working to fix all of the mentioned bugs and maybe add some additional bonuses to include in a potential physical version. Make no mistake, the compilation of games is great, feeling like the most complete version of all of them, but having a few extra bonuses with as little as many bugs as possible would be great for a permanent physical version. Overall, I'd give this a 5 out of 7 Chaos Emeralds. Okay, how about a 7 out of 10 rings? A good showing by Sega and Christian Whitehead's team, but it definitely needed more time to bake in the oven. I recommend picking up this collection, but only once it has dropped in price, goes on sale, and or is a solid physical copy. I hope you liked this review. Please like and subscribe for more content. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Thanks again, and have a great day.